Skeletal system, human anatomy and physiology. The skeletal system, anterior, sternum clavicle and clavicle girdle, humerus, ribs, vertebra, column, radius, ulna, carpus, metacarpus, phalanges, femur, patella, tibia, tarsals, phalanges, and metatarsals. Ilium, ischium, pubis, and scapula. Although the word skeletal comes from the Greek word meaning dried up body, our internal framework is so beautifully designed and engineered, strong yet light, it is perfectly adapted for its function of body protection and motion. The skeleton is divided into two divisions. The axial skeleton, the bones that from the longitudinal axis of the body. The particular skeletal, the bones of the limbs and girdles.
Although the word skeletal comes from Greek words meaning dried up body or internal framework is so beautifully designed and engineered, strong yet light, is perfectly adapted for its function of body protection and motion. In addition to bones, the skeletal system includes joint cartilages and ligaments, fibrous cords that bind the bones together at joints. The joints give the body flexibility and allow movement to occur.
Appendicular skeleton and axial skeleton. Function of the bones. Support. Bones that steel girders and reinforce concrete of the body form the internal framework that support the body and gradeless its soft organs. Protection. Bones protection soft body organs. Movement. Skeletal muscle attached to bones by tendons use the bones as levers to move the body and its parts. Storage. Fat is stored in the internal cavities of the bone. Bone itself serves as a storehouse for minerals, and most important of which are calcium and phosphorus. Blood cells formation. Blood cell formation or hematopoiesis occurs within the marrow cavities of certain bones.
Besides contributing to body shape and form, our bones perform several important body functions. Support. The bones of the legs act as pillars to support the body trunk when we stand, and the ribs cage support the thoracic wall. Protection. Example, the fused bones of skulls provide a snug enclosure for brain, allowing someone to a head and soccer ball without worrying about injury. Brain. The vertebra surround the spinal cord, the rib cage that help protect the vital organs of the thorax. Movement. As a result, we can walk, swim, throw, ball, and breathe. Storage. Most of body calcium is deposited in the bones as calcium salt, but a small amount of calcium in its ion forms must be present in the blood at all times for the nervous system to transmit messages, for muscle to contact, and full blood to clot. Calcium. Some areas where our bodies use calcium is in our nervous system, muscle, heart, and bone. Our bones store calcium in addition to providing support for bodies. Calcium is the most common mineral found in the body, is required for the formation of bones, and for bodily function like muscle contraction and blood clotting, blood cell formation. Hematopoiesis is the formation of blood cellular components.
Classification of bones. Compact bones is dense and looks smooth and homogeneous. Spongy bone, composed of needle-like pieces of bone and lots of open space. Long bones are typically longer than they are wide. Short bones are generally cube-shaped and contain mostly spongy bone. Flat bones are thin, flattened, and are usually curved. Irregular bones, vertebrae, and hip bone. The adult skeleton is composed of the 206 bones. Flat bones consist of compact and spongy bone. Bones are classified according to shape and into four groups. Long bones. As a rule, they have sharp with heads at both ends. All bones of the limbs except the patella, kneecap, and the wrist and the ankle are long bones. Long bones are mostly compact bone. Short bones. The best known example is the patella. Flat bones. Most of the bones of the skull, the ribs, and the sternum are flat bones. Irregular bones. Bones that do not fit one of the preceding categories are called irregular bones. Articular cartilage. Articular cartilage cover its external surface. It provides a smooth, slippery surface. Long bones. The gross structure of long bones, that is, the diaphysis or shaft makes up most of the bone's length and composed of the compact bone. Epiphyses are the ends of the long bone. This is the part of the short bones. Irregular bones, peculiarly shaped to provide support and protection. Allows flexibility. Nasal bone, lacrimal bone, vomer, sternum, ribs, front bone, facial bone, occipital bone, scapula bone, and hip bone. Bone formation, growth, and remodeling. The skeleton is formed from the two of the strongest and the most supportive tissues in the body, the cartilage and bone. In embryos, the skeleton is primarily made in highly cartilage, but in the young child, most of the cartilage has been replaced by bone. Cartilage remains only in isolated areas such as the ridge of the nose, parts of the ribs, and the joints. Ossification, a process of the bone formation where bones develop using highly cartilage structures and their models. Bone remodeling. It's essential if bones are to retain normal proportion and strength during long bone growth as the body increases in size and weight. It also accounts for the fact that bones become thicker and form large projections to increase their strength in the areas with bulky muscle and attach.
Skeleton divided into three parts. Number 1, the skull, formed by 2 sets of bones, cranium and facial bone. Vertebral column, 14 bones equal to 12 are paired, only the mandible and vomer are single. Thoracic cage, sternum and appendicular skeleton, bones of the shoulder girdle, clavicle or collarbone, scapula or shoulder blade, bones of the upper limb, arm equal to humerus, forearm or radius and ulna, hand, carpal, metacarpal, and flanket, bones of the pelvic girdle, Two focal bone or ossa cossae equals to hip bone and sacrum. Bones of the lower limb, thigh or femur, leg or tibia and fibula, foot equals to tarsal, metatarsal and flanges. Joint. Joint are the cluster where two or more bones meet. Are also called articulation. Two functions. Hold the bone securely. Give the rigid skeleton mobility. Classified into two ways. Functionally focus on the account of the movement of the joint. Allow structurally fibrous, cartilaginous, and synovial joint. Functional classification. Synarthrosis or immovable joint. Ambiarthrosis or slightly movable joint. Movable and slightly movable joint are restricted mainly to the axial skeleton, where the firm attachment and protection of internal organs are prioritized. Diarthrosis, freely movable joint, predominate on the limbs where mobility is important.
Ano pa next? Ano pa? Sige. Gusto ko nga konti. Wait. Gusto ko muna konti.
Fibrous joint. The bones are united by fibrous tissue, suture of the skull. Cartilaginous joint. The bones ends are connected by fibrocartilage or pubic symphysis. Synovial joints are the joints in which the articulating bones and are separated by a joint cavity containing synovial fluid. Articular cartilage. Cartilage cover the end of the bones forming the joint. Articular capsule. Joint space are enclosed by a strip or layer of fibrous connective tissue which is lined by smooth and synovial membrane. Joint cavity. Our articular capsule encloses a cavity called the joint cavity which contains lubricating synovial fluid. Reinforcement ligament. The fibrous layer of the capsule is usually reinforced
Voice background na lang kaya yan. Parang pa ano eh. Ano na lang yan, voice background na lang yan. Ako na lang gana. Mamaya record na natin yan. Yung comment.
Tab.
Ano pa next dito? So dito sa... Ano ba yan?
Pabasahin lang.
Anong parts yan?
Anong parts?
Hindi, anong... Ano yan? Saan nakalagay sa ano yan?
Ano nakalagay?
Sige, lagay mo na lang. Basahin mo na lang. Game.
These are the reduced joints and the connective tissue. Hyalinic cartilage, fibrocartilage, and articular capsule.
This is the summary of joint classes. Structural classes are fibrous, cartilaginous, synovial. The structural characteristic of fibrous is bone ends, parts united by collagenous fibers, and the types are suture or short fibers, mobility, immobile. The structural class of cartilaginous is bone ends, parts united by cartilage, and the types is gomposis, periodontal ligament, and mobility is immobile. Structural class of synovial is bone ends parts covered with articular cartilage and enclosed within an articular capsule line with synovial membrane. The types is plain hinge pivot, candyloid saddle, wallet socket. Mobility, freely movable. Ligaments, cartilage, joints. A ligament is the fibrous connective tissue that connects bone to the other bones and is also known as articular ligament. Articular larva, fibrous ligament, or true ligament. Cartilage is a resilient and smooth elastic tissue, rubber-like padding that covers and protects the ends of long bones at the joints and is structural component of the rib cage, the ear, the nose, the bronchial tubes, the intervertebral disc, and many more other parts components. It is not as hard and rigid as bone, but it is stiffer and less flexible than muscle. A joint or articulation is the connection made between bones in the body. They are constructed to allow for different degrees and types of movement. Sutures between the bones of the skull permit very little movement. Bone fractures, human anatomy and physiology. During youth, sports activities, accidents, old age. Types of fractures. Simple or close fractures. Occurs when the forces on the bone exceed the bone's ability to withstand them. Compound or open fracture. Result in the fracture and penetrating the skin. Ring stick fracture. The force that created the break usually breaks only the outer part of the bone. Communitive fracture occurs when the forces on the area so great that the bone shatters into the 3 or more pieces. Stress fracture occurs when bone stress by overuse, poor muscle balance, lack of flexibility, weakness in soft tissues caused by previous injuries, or biomechanical.
A break in a bone. A type of bone fractures. One simple fracture. Break that does not penetrate the skin. Compound fracture. Broken bone. Penetrates through the skin. Simple fractures. Open fractures. Signs and symptoms. The general signs and symptoms that indicate possible fractures are swelling, deformity, pain, tenderness, and discoloration. A nerve injury may also be present if sensation is loose below the seat of the fracture. Reduction. A fracture is treated by reduction, which is the realignment of the broken bone in close reductions. The bone ends are brought into their normal position by the physicians and open reductions. Surgery is performed and the bone ends are secured together with pins or wires. After the broken bone is reduced, it is immobilized by cast or tractions to allow the healing process to begin. The repair of bone fractures involves four major events. Hematoma forms, blood vessels are ruptured when the bone breaks. Fibrocartilage causes force. Fibrocartilage acts to explain the broken bone, closing the gap. The bone forms the fibrocartilage is gradually replaced by the bone made of spongy bone. Bone remodeling occurs. Bone is removed in response to the mechanical stresses placed on it so that it forms a strong permanent patch at the fracture site. Hematoma internal fibrous tissue and cartilage. Hematoma formations. External causes new blood vessels, spongy bone. The vesicular fibrocartilage causes formation. Bone causes of spongy bone, leg fractures, bone causes formation. Anterior carotid ligament
ACL injuries. One of the most common injuries is an anterior cruciate ligament sprain or tear. Athletes who participate in high-demand sports like soccer, football, and basketball are more likely to injure their anterior cruciate ligaments. If you have injured your anterior cruciate ligament, you might require surgery to regain full function of your knee. This will depend on several factors, such as the severity of your injury and your activity level.
Three bones meet to form your knee joint. Your thigh bone or femur, shin bone or tibia, and kneecap or patella. Your kneecap sits in front of the joint to provide some protection. Bones are connected to other bones by ligaments. There are four primary ligaments in your knee. They act like strong ropes to hold the bones together and keep your knee stable. Injured ligaments are considered sprains and are graded on a severity scale. Grade 1 sprains, the ligament is mildly damaged in a grade 1 sprain, has been slightly stretched but is still able to help keep the knee joint stable. Grade 2 sprains. A grade 2 sprain stretches the ligament to the point where it becomes loose. This is often referred to as a partial tear of the ligament. Grade 3 sprains. This type of sprain is most commonly referred to as a complete tear of the ligament. The ligament has been split into two pieces and the knee joint is unstable. The cause. The anterior cruciate ligament can be injured in several ways: changing direction rapidly, stopping suddenly, slowing down while running, landing from the jump incorrectly, and direct contact or collision such as a football tackle. Symptoms. When you injure your anterior cruciate ligament, you may hear a popping noise and you may feel your knee give out from under you. Other typical symptoms include pain with swelling. Within 24 hours, your knee will swell. If ignored, the swelling and pain may resolve on its own. However, if you attempt to return to sports, your knee will probably be unstable and you risk causing further damage to the fusion cartilage or meniscus of your knee. Loss of full range of motion, tenderness along the joint, and discomfort while walking. Dislocation. A dislocation is an injury to a joint place where two or more of your bones come together, in which the ends of your bones are forced from their normal positions. This painful injury temporarily deforms and immobilizes your joint. Dislocation is most common in the shoulders and fingers. Other signs from dislocations include the elbows, knees, and hips. The 5 most common sports injuries: skeletal, strains and sprains, knee injuries, shin splints, fractures, and dislocations.